character, the taste of success.
The attempt to end my husband's life was a horrible, distressing experience. Now, the silence around it feels heavy. I can't help but wonder, why didn't law enforcement officials arrest the shooter before the speech? There is definitely more to this story, and we need to uncover the truth. The attempt to end my husband's life was a horrible, distressing experience. Now, the silence around it feels heavy. I can't help but wonder, why didn't law enforcement officials arrest the shooter before the speech? There is definitely more to this story, and we need to uncover the truth.
We should totally ignore what Rahul Gandhi says because most of it usually is garble. It's a confused series of expressions aimed at being semi-philosophical but which completely lack any substance. The latest comment in the US, he says that in India today, Sikhs cannot wear a turban. They have to fight to wear a kara. They cannot go to a gurdwara, according to Rahul Gandhi. Don't you dare try to do the old British trick of creating a Hindu-Sikh divide. And the people of India are now calling you out for lying about Bharat abroad, for lying about Sikhs being repressed, for lying about Muslims being tortured, for lying about an economy tanking, for lying about Hinduism and our great Vedic tradition and reducing the Vedic tradition to caste. Sikhs have been presidents, army chiefs, cabinet ministers, governors and Supreme Court judges in India. To my Sikh brothers, Rahul Gandhi is lying about you. It is a lie with that intent, and I call upon all Indians to solidly defeat that intent.
Well, if you call having Chinese troops in 4,000 square kilometers of our territory handling something well, then maybe. So I don't think Mr. Modi's handled China well at all.
Do you think under Modi that India has managed the US-China?
A very good evening, viewers. It's 6:30 and you're watching Republic TV. I'm Deepak Suresh Kumar. An important meeting is currently underway at the Chief Secretariat in West Bengal between Mamata Banerjee and the doctors. We'll get you all the latest updates from Ground Zero, but after a quick look at the headlines. A 30-member team of junior doctors reached Nabanna to meet Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee. They demand live streaming of the meeting for transparency. All eyes on this huddle. 52 arrested after stone pelting at Ganpati procession in Karnataka's Mandya. Prohibitory orders have been imposed. Karnataka Home Minister downplays violence, says there's nothing communal about it, just stones were pelted. Political face-off intensifies as Prime Minister visits CJI for Ganesh Chaturthi Puja. Indy says democracy under threat. Shocker from Indy leader Akhilesh Yadav as he draws parallels between mafias and Hindus. Here says there's no difference between Matadish and mafia. Veteran CPM leader Sitaram Yechuri passes away at the age of 72 after prolonged illness. First up, viewers, politics continues to peak after a controversy erupted over PM Narendra Modi attending the Ganpati Puja at the residence of Chief Justice of India D.Y. Chandrachud. Now, in a video, the CJI and his wife Kalpana Das were seen welcoming the Prime Minister at their house on Wednesday. In fact, the Prime Minister was also seen participating in the puja at their residence. But meanwhile, India leaders have raised concerns about judicial transparency. Listen in.
It's a manufactured controversy, it's a spurious argument. The Constitution of India, under separation of powers, does not envisage that the heads of the respective pillars cannot meet with each other, cannot even socially engage with each other. Where is there a bar between them meeting? In fact, at social gatherings, it is but obvious that the Honorable President of India, the Chief Justice of India, the Prime Minister of India, the Vice President of India, various judges of the courts would meet. How does this affect the impartiality of the courts? So I think the larger question that now needs to be asked in light of this manufactured controversy is whether the so-called people who call themselves the custodians of democracy, the custodians of preserving the impartiality of the judiciary, the custodians of the constitutional values, are they themselves guilty of rather extremist thoughts? And they need to come out clear on this.
कुछ नेताओं ने कल माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी ने जिस प्रकार से चीफ जस्टिस ऑफ इंडिया के आवास गृह में उनके इनविटेशन पर गणपति जी की उपासना की, उनकी आरती हुई, उसको लेकर भी राजनीति करने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं। ये आप क्या चाहते हैं? आप क्या चाहते हैं? कैन नॉट द डिफरेंट पिलर्स ऑफ डेमोक्रेसी मीट? कैन नॉट दे कन्वर्ज? शुड नॉट दे बी फ्रेंड्स? शुड दे बी एनिमीज? शुड दे नॉट बी टॉकिंग टू ईच अदर? Should they not extend a handshake? Should they not have courtesies extended towards each other? क्या आप सोचते हैं कि चीफ जस्टिस ऑफ इंडिया और भारत के प्रधानमंत्री कैसा व्यवहार दोनों का एक दूसरे के प्रति होना चाहिए? क्या एक दूसरे को देख के मुस्कुराना नहीं चाहिए? क्या एक दूसरे के प्रति सद्भाव नहीं होना चाहिए? This is the beauty of democracy. तभी तो हम दूसरे राष्ट्रों से अच्छे हैं, जिन राष्ट्रों में डेमोक्रेसी और लोकतंत्र नहीं है उनमें किस प्रकार का व्यवहार जुडिशरी के साथ किया जाता है, और हमारे देश में काम करते समय अलग व्यवहार और काम से इल्हैदा उससे अलग हटकर अलग व्यवहार, यही डेमोक्रेसी की खूबसूरती होती है। मुझे आश्चर्य होता है इस बात से कि सुप्रीम कोर्ट के चीफ जस्टिस से अगर देश के प्रधानमंत्री मिलते हैं उस पर आप आपत्ति करते हैं, और वहां अमेरिका जाके इल्हान ओमर से मिलते हैं उस पर आपत्ति नहीं है। जो पीओके के साथ खड़ा है, जो देश को बेचना चाहता है, जो हिंदुस्तान के विपरीत बुद्धि रखती है, उसके साथ मिलने से कोई आपत्ति नहीं है। चीन के राष्ट्राध्यक्ष प्रीमियर से मिलते हैं, शी जिनपिंग जी के साथ गुफ्तगू करते हैं, और एमओयू चोरी चोरी चुपके चुपके देश को बेचने का करते हैं, उससे आपको आपत्ति नहीं है। जॉर्ज सोरोस से रात के अंधेरे में मिलकर भारत को टुकड़े टुकड़े में बांटने की कोशिश करते हैं, उससे आपको आपत्ति नहीं है। और देश के चुने हुए प्रधानमंत्री, देश के चुने हुए राष्ट्रपति, चुने हुए इनडायरेक्टली, और अगर सीजेआई, इन लोगों के बीच में इंटरेक्शन होता है तो आपको उससे आपत्ति होती है। ये कैसे आपत्ति हो सकती है? मुझे बहुत आश्चर्य लगता है, और मुझे लगता है कि मुझे आईना दिखाना चाहिए। मुझे ऐसा भी समझ है कि शायद यह आपत्ति चीफ जस्टिस ऑफ इंडिया और प्रधानमंत्री के मिलने से नहीं है, यह आपत्ति गणपति पूजा से है। और स्वाभाविक है, चीफ जस्टिस ऑफ इंडिया महाराष्ट्र से आते हैं, गणपति जी की उन्होंने उपासना रखी, उन्होंने बहुतों को बुलाया होगा और सभी गए होंगे। मगर जिस प्रकार से पहले डॉक्टर मनमोहन सिंह बतौर प्रधानमंत्री इफ्तार की पार्टी रखते थे, क्या उसमें चीफ जस्टिस नहीं आते थे? जब इफ्तार पार्टी में चीफ जस्टिस और प्रधानमंत्री मिल सकते हैं और बैठ सकते हैं, गुफ्तगू कर सकते हैं, दे कैन ब्रेक ब्रेड्स टुगेदर, उस समय जब एक टेबल पर बैठ के दोनों की बात हो सकती है, वह भी एक त्योहार है, यह भी एक त्योहार है। दोनों त्योहारों के बीच ये पार्थक्यता क्यों है? और आज जैसे मैंने बेवकूफी शब्द का इस्तेमाल किया, वैसे ही मैं कहूंगा that there are some silly, sold out, so-called seculars who will object to such kind of courtesy visits. But the maturity of this great democracy is tall enough to bypass these kind of immature talks, these kind of, I would say, childish talks that is taking place right now in Indian polity.
Because Mandya has turned into a communal cauldron after clashes broke out between two groups last evening. Because Republic TV has also accessed key CCTV clippings which clearly show that the Ganesha procession was heading towards the immersion of the idol, and that was when a section of an unruly mob standing at the corner of the road pelted stones at the Ganesha procession, thereby vitiating the atmosphere and giving rise to communal tensions. The group of people who were carrying the Ganesha idol then staged a protest right in front of the police station demanding justice. And after that, what happened in Mandya is nothing but arson and vandalism, viewers, because shops were set on fire, shops were vandalized, and the tension also continued to rise for a couple of hours after the stone pelting started. Now, so far, the police have arrested 52 people in connection with the case, and the BJP, on the other hand, has hit out at Siddaramaiah government, accusing it of indulging in appeasement politics. Listen in.
कुछ लोग जो इस तरह का काम कर रहे हैं उनके खिलाफ कड़ी से कड़ी कार्रवाई हो, ऐसा सबक सिखाया जाए कि भविष्य में कभी वो पथराबाजी, आगजनी कभी त्योहार के समय ना करें। एक स्पष्ट संकेत और संदेश देने की जरूरत है।
कल मंड्या में नागमंगला में हुआ, हिंदुओं का अपमान किया, हमारे गणपति को अपमान किया, पत्थर फेंका, चप्पल फेंका, दुकानों को जलाया, फिर भी सरकार बोल रहे हैं ये छोटा है। क्या बड़ा होना चाहिए? अभी आपका नेतृत्व में बड़ा क्या करेंगे आप? क्या करने वाले हैं? सिद्धारामैया हिंदुओं का खिलाफ है। सिद्धारामैया केवल माइनॉरिटी का अपीसमेंट कर रहे हैं। एंड उधर क्या गलती हुआ उसको प्रोटेक्ट करने का काम सिद्धरामैया एंड सिद्धरामैया का मंत्री लोग कर रहे हैं.
On the other hand, viewers, the Karnataka Home Minister Dr. G. Parameshwara has downplayed the entire incident despite the police recovering discarded swords that were seen carried by the attackers and also the unruly mob. He has said that this was not a communal violence, it was just an incident of stone pelting. Listen in.
We had placed KSRP platoon. All precautionary measures were taken. It is not that it was totally neglected or anything like that. But incident has happened. Yes, we will take all the measures, whatever is necessary.
So you had something to speak about?
No serious injuries. I got the first-hand report I got. No serious injuries.
Look at the other top stories that we're tracking from across the nation. The Supreme Court will announce its decision regarding the petitions filed by Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal on Friday. These petitions will request bail and also contest the Delhi Court's decision, the Delhi High Court's decision that upheld his arrest by the CBI in connection with the alleged excise policy scam. BJP MP Sambit Patra asserted that Hindu groups and local residents in Shimla are protesting against what they consider an illegal mosque. He also claimed that there is a clear evidence of the mosque's illegality. Patra also referred to a statement made by Congress's Rural Development Minister Anirudh Singh regarding the origins of the mosque's congregation and comments on quote-unquote love jihad. He accused the Congress of being appeasing and also noted that despite numerous court notices demanding legal documentation from the mosque, none have been provided.
आज सुबह से ही टेलीविजन चैनलों पर किस प्रकार से शिमला में जो हिंदू संगठन है, आम जनता है, वो सड़कों पर उतरी हुई है. किस प्रकार से एक अवैध मस्जिद को लेकर वहां की जनता अपनी आवाज को बुलंद कर रही है, ये हम सब देख रहे हैं. बड़ा स्पष्ट है कि वो मस्जिद अवैध है. यह भी स्पष्ट है क्योंकि उनके खुद के मंत्री ने, कांग्रेस के मंत्री जो रूरल डेवलपमेंट मिनिस्टर अनिरुद्ध सिंह है, अनिरुद्ध सिंह जी ने सदन के पटल पे अभी चंद दिनों पहले कहा कि ये जमात के लोग कहां से आ गए. अनिरुद्ध सिंह जी के खिलाफ कांग्रेस ने ही मोर्चा खोल दिया है. उनके बाकी मंत्री अब अनिरुद्ध सिंह जी के खिलाफ बोल रहे हैं.
Sambit Patra in the same address also commented on a viral video of Lok Sabha leader of opposition Rahul Gandhi, which showed him struggling to recall what the letter A in India alliance stands for during his visit to the US.
इंडी अलायंस में किसी ने पूछा ये इंडिया है तो फिर ए क्या है, तो राहुल बाबा कुछ देर सोचते रहे कि ए क्या है. कुछ देर सोचने के बाद उनको याद आया कि ए अलायंस है. आज उजागर में करता हूं कि आखिर राहुल बाबा ये 5-7 मिनट क्यों सोचते रहे कि ए क्या है. कहीं ना कहीं राहुल बाबा सोच रहे थे ए फॉर अपीजमेंट है, ए फॉर अपराध है, या ए फॉर एरोगेंस है.
BJP MP Anurag Thakur, campaigning for Yudhvir Sethi in Jammu East, criticized the Congress President Mallikarjun Kharge. His comments were highlighted by Thakur, where Mallikarjun Kharge has suggested that his comments were criticized by the BJP, and Thakur said that Kharge stayed out of touch with reality.
कांग्रेस के नेता हालत वो है कि खिजाने बिल्ली खंबा नोचे. जनता ने उनको नकारा है. वो 100 सीट भी नहीं पा पाए. 98 सीटें उनकी आई और वो सरकार बनाने का सपना देखते हैं. खड़गे जी जागिए, नींद से बाहर आइए. राहुल गांधी जी विदेश में जाकर भारत को बदनाम करते हैं, अपमानित करते हैं, और आप देश में रहकर दिन में सपने देखते हैं.
Aam Aadmi Party leader Loveleen Tuteja joined the Congress party in the presence of Haryana LOP and senior Congress leader Bhupinder Singh Hooda in Rohtak. This comes after he allegedly did not receive a ticket from the Assembly constituency for the upcoming Haryana polls. In a public rally in Doda, NC, Vice President Omar Abdullah criticized the BJP's promotion of double-engine government concept. He argued that despite BJP's claims that having both the Prime Minister and Chief Minister from their party would accelerate development, the results in Jammu and Kashmir over the past decade have been disappointing.
आपने जब कभी बीजेपी के बाकी रियासतों में कैंपेन देखा होगा, उनका इलेक्शन का तरीका देखा होगा, तो जगह जगह वो वहाँ डबल इंजन की बात करते हैं, कहते हैं डबल इंजन सरकार होनी चाहिए। हमें 10 साल हो गए बीजेपी के काम को देखते हुए, उनके तौर तरीके को देखते हुए, और सच्चाई ये है कि यहाँ के लोगों को इस डबल इंजन का एक डबल पैसा भी फायदा नहीं हुआ है।
Moving on, viewers, in a very shameful remark coming in from Indie leader Akhilesh Yadav, he has drawn a parallel between mafia and also Hindu seers. He said, and I quote, "मठाधीश और माफिया में ज्यादा फर्क नहीं होता है." This is the latest remark by Akhilesh Yadav, which has hurt the sentiments of the Hindu community. Let's listen in.
मठाधीश और माफिया में कोई ज्यादा फर्क नहीं होता है। मठाधीश और माफिया में कोई ज्यादा फर्क नहीं होता है। मठाधीश और माफिया में कोई ज्यादा फर्क नहीं होता है। मठाधीश और माफिया में कोई ज्यादा फर्क नहीं होता है।
Now, in a horrific incident coming to light from Indore of Madhya Pradesh, 2 trainee army officers were brutally assaulted and a woman friend of theirs was gang raped at gunpoint. Here's the story.
In a horrific incident, 2 trainee army officers and their female friends were attacked by a gang of suspected robbers on the Mo Mandleshwar road. The young army officers undergoing training at the infantry school were out having a late night picnic on the Mo Mandleshwar road when the gang of robbers struck. While all 4 were held hostage by the gang for close to 2 hours, from 2 a.m. to 4:30 a.m., one couple was later sent to fetch rupees 10 lakhs. The female friend who remained hostage was brutally gang raped by her captors. All 7 accused were identified and a case of assault and robbery was filed in connection with the incident. 2 of the 7 accused persons were tracked down and nabbed while a search is underway for the others. The incident has sent shockwaves across the country.
Well, it's time for a quick break, but on the other side, doctors and Mamata meeting at Nabanna. Stay tuned.
Amity University is organizing an international conference on semiconductor technologies, materials to chips, with over 200 speakers and delegates from top organizations and global academic institutions from 11 countries. This is another initiative by Amity, aligned with the Government of India's semiconductor mission.
ভাই বোনেদের, ডাক্তার ভাই বোনেদের যারা এসছেন এখানে, মানে আসতে বলা হয়েছিল, তাদের শুভবুদ্ধির উদয় হবে এবং তারা আসবেন মিটিংয়ে। এই মিটিংটা কিন্তু আমরা চিঠি দিয়েছিলাম প্রথমে, এবং ওনারা চিঠি রেসপন্ড করে আসবেন বলেছিলেন। সেই জন্যই কিন্তু মিটিংটা ব্যবস্থা করা হয়েছিল। আমার সাথে মিটিংয়ে চিফ সেক্রেটারি মনোজ পন্থ ছিলেন, হোম সেক্রেটারি নন্দিনী ছিলেন, আমার এমওএস চন্দ্রিমা ভট্টাচার্য ছিল এবং রাজীব কুমার ডিজি ওয়েস্ট বেঙ্গল পুলিশ ছিলেন।
Rajiv Kumar DG was present and all senior officials were present. I am already translating. We were waiting for the junior doctors, but they did not come. They did not respond at all.
আমরা বলেছিলাম ওপেন মাইন্ড নিয়ে আসুন, কোনো ডিমান্ড বা কোনো পার্টিকুলার ইস্যু নয়।
We told them to come with an open mind.
কিন্তু খোলা মনে।
We are ready to discuss anything you want.
আমাদেরও নেই, হয়তো কথা বলতে বলতে পাঁচটা নতুন,
There are no limitations of discussion, we said.
নতুন কথা সংযোজন হতে পারে, পাঁচটা পুরনো কথা
You had already had 5 demands, you could add more 5.
কথা বললে তবে সমস্যা যদি থাকে সমাধান হয়।
Only by discussion we can resolve issues.
Highest authority মানে চিফ মিনিস্টার বোঝায়।
I also waited 2 days previously, yesterday and day before yesterday.
করেছিলাম আরো 2 ঘন্টা করে।
I waited for 2 hours each.
তারা আসবেন, হয়তো আসতে পারেননি, যাই হোক ওরা ছোট,
We
আমাদের
thought
কাজ
they will come.
তাদের আবেগকে মর্যাদা দিয়ে তাদের ক্ষমা করে দেওয়া। আমরা
Our responsibility is to forgive them.
যখন তারা আমাদের চিঠি পাঠায়,
Mamata Banerjee is saying that she will forgive them, forgive the doctors.
সেক্রেটারি একদম কারেক্টলি লিখেছিলেন যে ওপেন মিটিং।
Today the chief secretary again sent them an email.
Functioning of the healthcare infrastructure in the state. The same cannot be in any manner contrary to the direction passed by the Honorable Supreme Court for resumption of work, as such direction bind the state. আপনারা জানেন অন্য সময় একবার আমি ওদের নিয়ে ওরা যেটা বলছে,
You know that other times
লাইভ স্ট্রিমিং করে দিয়েছিলাম, কিন্তু তখন আমাদের উপর
we allow live streaming, but there are certain obligations.
কেসটা সিবিআইয়ের কাছে ছিল না, সিবিআইয়ের কাছে ছিল না, সেটা অন্য ঘটনা ছিল। এখানে আমাদের মনে রাখতে হবে, আমরা রেকর্ডিং করবার সিস্টেম করেছিলাম, সেটা
We already had system for recording the whole meeting.
সবটাই রেকর্ডেড হবে স্বচ্ছতা মানবার জন্য এবং sanctity of the process.
We told them that the whole meeting will be recorded.
All discussions are actually accurately documented. আমরা 3টে ভিডিও ক্যামেরা রেখে দিয়েছিলাম।
We kept 3 video cameras.
শেয়ার করতেও তখন পারতাম।
And if they wanted, we would have shared all the video footages.
কিন্তু ভিডিওতে
with the permission of the Supreme Court.
Direct Supreme Court যেটা লাইভ টেলিকাস্ট করতে পারে,
Supreme Court can do live streaming, we cannot.
It is not the judiciary. আর যখন একটা বিচারের ব্যবস্থা,
because we are not judiciary.
Highest Supreme Court, highest judiciary, সেখানে কেস চলছে, কেস বিচারাধীন।
The case is under the supervision of Supreme Court. It is under the Supreme Court now.
The CBI is also investigating. They can do live.
Safety, security এবং কেসের
But
ব্যাপারে
my administration cannot do that.
এমনি আলোচনা করতে পারে, কিন্তু যে ইনভেস্টিগেশন হচ্ছে, ইনভেস্টিগেশন সম্বন্ধে আলোচনা করতে পারে না, এটা বিচারের রায় আছে।
The discussion about such an investigation cannot be done on live streaming.
সিদ্ধান্ত নেওয়ার দিন আছে, তাই আমরা সুপ্রিম কোর্টের আদেশ মেনেই
Next 17th is the date when again the case will be heard in the Supreme Court. And we could have given the footage to the Supreme Court as well.
আমরা ভেবেছিলাম যে
আমরা 5:45 মধ্যে ডেলিগেটসদের আসতে বলেছিলাম 4:45
We told the delegates to come by 4:45.
তাতেও আমরা কিছু মাইন্ড করিনি।
They came late.
কারণ এটা ছোট বড়র মধ্যে ব্যাপার নয়, চেয়ারে ব্যাপার নয়। আমি মনে করি মানুষকে কেয়ার করাটাই আমাদের বড় ব্যাপার।
I think that caring for other people is the most important thing.
আমি যেটা ঠিক করেছিলাম নির্যাতিত তিলোত্তমার ব্যাপারে আমরা একটা শোক প্রস্তাব নিতাম। আজকে সীতারাম
I decided that I would have we would have observed mourning for the victim before meeting today.
করার পর 2 ঘন্টা 5-10 মিনিট 3 দিন সময় অপেক্ষা করছি। আমি জানি বাংলার মানুষের একটা
2 hours 10 minutes I waited today. 3 days I have waited.
সহানুভূতি আছে। নির্যাতিতা বিচার পাক তার জন্য।
I know that the people of Bengal have sympathy for the family. CBI should quickly do the justice.
আমরা সবাই তাদের পরিবারের সাথে একমত সিবিআই তাড়াতাড়ি বিচারটা করুক।
We all are in the same line with the family members. CBI should do the justice as soon as possible.
কেসটা এখন মাননীয় উচ্চ আদালতে আছে এবং সিবিআই ইনভেস্টিগেশন করছে।
The case is in the Supreme Court.
সিবিআই সম্বন্ধে কোনো কমেন্টসে যাব না।
I won't comment about the CBI.
আজকে আমাদের আলোচনাটা ছিল বিশেষ করে
today
infrastructural development,
our discussion would be mainly about infrastructural development.
কোর্টের যে আলোচনা আছে সেই আলোচনার মধ্যেই আমাদের
and the development of the doctors.
যদি কারো বিরুদ্ধে
we can only discuss things that is under the law. If they have specific complaints against anyone, they can go and talk to the court. They can go and give those names to the CBI. I have to follow judicial procedures.
বিচারাধীন থাকে। আমি যদি সবটাই টেলিকাস্ট করি সুপ্রিম কোর্টের কেস নিয়ে, কেউ যদি হট করে, কারণ বাইরে আমরা অনেকগুলো দেখেছি যেখানে সিজেকেও ক্রিটিসাইজ করা হয়েছে সুপ্রিম কোর্টে। হট করে যদি কেউ
if I telecast everything, then it would be a problem because we saw even the Chief Justice was criticized.
সরকারি অফিসের যারা প্রধান অফিসারদের তাদের দায়বদ্ধতা থাকবে না।
If someone suddenly makes some comments about the judiciary in that meeting, then how can we take responsibility for that? That is why we did not live telecast it.
আমরা চিঠিতে লিখে দিয়েছিলাম যে লাইভ টেলিকাস্ট আমরা করতে পারবো না, কিন্তু টোটালটাই রেকর্ডিং করা হবে। আপনারা
We wrote in the letter that we cannot do live telecast, but it will be recorded.
করতে চেয়েছিলাম তারা তাদের মতো যে কোনো ইস্যু ঘরের ভেতর তুলতেই পারতেন।
We wanted to discuss with an open mind and they could have told us anything they wanted.
এবং যদি মিটিংটা ফুটফুল হতো, আমরা
after the meeting we would have held a joint press conference.
আমি তো নিজে ওই যেখানে মিটিং ছিল সেখান থেকে প্রেস করতে পারতাম আপনাদের, আমি তো করিনি। তার কারণ আমি যখন বলেছি যে আমরা কোর্টের অর্ডার মানবো, তাই সভাঘর থেকে প্রেস করতে পারি।
I could have done a press conference from the meeting venue, but I did not because I am following court order.
যেটা নবার্টের সিস্টেম আছে সেই সিস্টেম থেকে আমরা ভেবেছিলাম খোলা হাওয়ায় খোলা মেলা আলোচনায়
we wanted to have an open discussion,
রাগারাগি না করে, জেদাজেদি না করে, দুচ্ছাই না করে,
we wanted to have a discussion where there would be no quarrel, no anger,
এবং রোগীদের স্বার্থে মানবিকভাবে এই আলোচনা আমাদের সাথে।
for the sake of the patients we wanted to have a human discussion.
আমি তাতেও কোনো অ্যাকশন নেব না তাদের বিরুদ্ধে, কারণ আমি মনে করি আমরা বড়।
I won't take any action against them because it is the responsibility of the elders to forgive the juniors. So Mamata Banerjee again repeating the point about forgiving the doctors.
যে আপনারা 15 জন আসবেন।
We said 15 of you can come, but 34 of them came, but we still did not stop them.
তারপরেও তারা 34 জন এসেছেন, তাও আমরা কাউকে আটকাইনি, আমরা সবাইকে অ্যালাউ করেছিলাম। কিন্তু তারা সভাঘর
We allowed everyone, but they did not come inside Nabanna Sabhaghar. Why did not they come? I don't know.
বাট যে কারণে তারা ঢুকলেন না সেই কারণটা তো তারা প্রেসকে ব্রিফ করতে
But the
পারতেন
reasons,
আফটার মিটিংও যদি তাদের পছন্দ না হতো।
but the reason why didn't they come inside Nabanna press conference or conference hall? I don't know. They could have stated that.
আমি নিজে টেলিফোন পর্যন্ত ইউজ করি 2.5 ঘন্টা। যদি কোনো সিরিয়াস ইনসিডেন্ট হয় আমি যেহেতু
I have waited 2 hours every day
ফোন আনবেন না, আমি নিজেও নিয়ে যাইনি।
for the doctors.
এবং আজকে আপনারা ভাবুন, যদি কোনো এমার্জেন্সি সিচুয়েশন হয় আমার কাছে মেসেজ আসতে পারতো, চিফ সেক্রেটারির কাছে পারতো, ডিজির কাছে পারতো, হোম সেক্রেটারির কাছে পারতো।
I did not use any phone for 2 hours. I told my officials not to bring my phone or any phone in that area.
হেলথ ডিপার্টমেন্টে আমি আর চন্দ্রিমা ছাড়া আমি কাউকে এখানে
I did not call anyone from the health department because I wanted to listen to them.
যাতে তারা
I have tried 3 times.
আমার আবেদন থাকবে, আমি 3 বার চেষ্টা করলাম, সুপ্রিম কোর্ট তাদের
The Supreme Court has told them, I tried 3 times, I'm still requesting.
অলরেডি 27 জন মানুষ মারা গিয়েছেন এবং
Already 27 people died, 7 lakh people did not get health service for them, for the doctors, junior doctors.
কাজ করছেন না জুনিয়র ডাক্তাররা এবং রেসিডেন্সিয়াল ডাক্তাররা অনেকেই।
Many junior doctors and residential doctors are not working.
হার্ট অপারেশন হবে,
Many patients are waiting, many people are having heart attack, many are waiting for heart operation.
মারা গেছে কি ছেলে স্যার, মনে রাখবেন
15,000 cases are pending, many patients are already dead.
আমি শাক দিয়ে মাছ ঢাকার জন্য
Every death is very distressful.
বিনা চিকিৎসায় যে সরকার বামফ্রন্টের আমলে মাত্র 12টা মেডিকেল কলেজ ছিল।
In left front government there were 11 medical college, 12 medical college, and in 11 years I made it into 35. I have created new SNCUs, new medical colleges, hospitals in every subdivision. Even pregnant ladies are dying. What can be more shameful? 1500 emergency case, patients of 1500 emergency cases waiting for 32 days.
সুন্দরবনের মতো অঞ্চল আমাদের সিস্টেম করে দিয়েছিলাম যে আমাদের পেশেন্ট যারা
in Ganga Sagar and Sundarban, in areas like these,
এবং যখনই বাচ্চার সময়
we have given medical facilities.
পাশেই হসপিটাল, সেখানে নিয়ে যাবে, কারণ মায়ের গর্ভ যন্ত্রণা উঠলে তখন কিন্তু মা অপেক্ষা করতে পারে না। মা বাচ্চা দুজনের জীবন সংকট।
Mother cannot wait when she is pregnant and she has
her labor pain. She needs medical care.
অপেক্ষা করতে পারে না, কারণ আমরা
They cannot wait. That this mother cannot wait. In heart attack, stroke, people can even die if they don't get medical care.
যেটা হচ্ছে ক্যাথিলাব যেগুলো চেঞ্জ করে কিডনি পেশেন্টদের ডায়ালিসিস হওয়ার পরে চেঞ্জ না করার জন্য মারা গেছে পিজিতে।
If someone faced accident, if someone is having kidney problem, kidney catalog change, they cannot wait.
তার অ্যাক্সিডেন্ট হয়েছে, দুটো পা দিয়ে রক্তের বন্যা বইছে, কেউ মায়া করেননি, তাও কিছু বলিনি, কিন্তু বিক্ষোভের মায়ের বুকও তো কাঁদছে। রিস্টার মা উত্তর 24 পরগনার একটা ঘটনা আমি জানি।
I know one incident in North 24 Pargana where a person died. In Arjikor, one person died because of accident.
তার কারণ হচ্ছে অপারেশনের পরে তার লাগানো হয়, যখন একটা কিডনি ট্রান্সপ্লান্ট করা হয় সেইটা পর্যন্ত আগেরটা আমি ক্যাথল্যাব বলেছিলাম, আই উইথড্র দ্যাট ওয়ার্ড, ক্যাথিড্রাল যেটা চেঞ্জ করা হয় সেটা চেঞ্জ করা হয়নি, ফলে মারা গেছে।
Because one person died because of kidney complication after not getting care. We don't want to light another candle.
27 জন ইতিমধ্যেই বিনা চিকিৎসায় মারা গেছেন, আর কত মানুষ যে চিকিৎসা
27 patients died not getting treatment.
আমরা জোগাড় করার চেষ্টা করছি। আমার হৃদয় কাঁদছে সবার জন্য।
ডাক্তারদের আমরা মনে করি তারা ভগবান।
I am crying, my heart is crying for the patients who have died, 27 of them. We believe doctors are like God.
তারা এমনকি ছুটি পর্যন্ত ক্যান্সেল করে ডিউটি করে ডিজাস্টার হলে। পুলিশ ডিপার্টমেন্ট,
Many doctors even cancel their holidays and work when there is a disaster.
বা কোনো বাড়ির দুর্যোগে। সেই রকম আছে কর্পোরেশন, সেরকম আছে হেলথ ডিপার্টমেন্ট, সেরকম আছে ফায়ার ব্রিগেড ডিপার্টমেন্ট।
Corporation, health department, fire brigade, these are emergency services.
আপনারাও ছুটি পান না, ডে নাইট যখনই ডিউটি করতে বলে এমার্জেন্সি সার্ভিস আপনাদেরও ডিউটি করতে হয়। অল্টারনেটিভ না,
Police, doctors, they don't have any holidays. Health, fire, journalists, corporation,
আমাদের জানাবে তাদের মনের কথা।
they are younger than us, and I expected they will come and they will share their mind with us. Supreme Court gave them time.
সময় আমরা কেউ কিছু বলিনি। সুপ্রিম কোর্টের টাইম পেরিয়ে যাওয়ার পরে সুপ্রিম কোর্টের নির্দেশ ছিল স্টেট গভর্নমেন্ট
Only after the time limit set by Supreme Court is crossed, I have told them to come for this meeting.
তারপরে কিন্তু আমরা ডেকেছি তাদের, 2 ঘন্টা অপেক্ষা করেছি, আসেনি।
Yesterday I waited for 2 hours.
মিটিংটা সিএস ডেকেছিলেন, কিন্তু আমি বসেছিলাম যদি ওরা আসে আমি চলে যাব। আমি তো অনেক
The CS called, but I waited. If they come, I would have went. I would have gone
আমি
to meet
ওইভাবে
them.
দেখি না, অহংকার হিসেবে দেখি না, উদ্ধত হিসেবে দেখি।
Elders always love the youngers. The senior doctors are working.
বড়রা ছোটদের ভালোবাসে। আমি জানি অনেক সিনিয়র ডাক্তার,
Many senior doctors are working and toiling hard.
অভিনন্দন রইল। বাংলার মানুষের আবেগের কাছে আমি বলবো, আমি ক্ষমা
To all of them,
আপনারাও আশায় ছিলেন।
we thank them, all the senior doctors who are working.
আমি 2 ঘন্টা বসে আছি, আমি 3 দিন ধরে বসে আছি। আমি শুধু একা নই, আমার সাথে
I will tell my people that I have been sitting for 2 hours in the last 3 days.
যদিও তারা জয়েন করেছে কেউ 1 মাস আগে।
I am asking forgiveness to the people of Bengal for this situation.
আছে ওদের দুঃখ হয়, তা সত্ত্বেও
I called the meeting and they came to the gate of Nabanna, but they did not come for the meeting. I'll request them to return to work.
আবেদন থাকবে, আপনারা কাজে যোগদান করুন।
I forgive them.
আর যেন কোনো মৃত্যু,
I forgive them and I tell them to return to work.
আর আমি চিফ সেক্রেটারি, হোম সেক্রেটারি, ডিজি যারা আছেন তাদের বলে দেবো, যদি এরপরেও তারা
If you want to sit for a meeting now, you can sit with the CS or the DG.
চেষ্টা করলাম, I tried my best.
From my side, I have tried my best.
I spent 3 days for them, waiting and waiting that they should have come, they should have settled their problem. Even when they didn't accept the verdict of the Supreme Court, instead of that also, I waited 3 days with my highest officials, including Chief Secretary, Home Secretary, DG and my MOS. But I am sorry, I apologize to the people. I apologize to the people of this country and the world people who are supporting them. Please give your support, I don't have any problem. We want justice for Tilottama. We want justice for common people. We want justice for treatment for common people. We want that as per Supreme Court instruction, they must join their duty. Though 3 days are over after the Supreme Court verdict, instead of that also we are not taking any disciplinary action, because sometimes we have to tolerate. It is their duty to tolerate sometimes. Tolerate করাটাও ধৈর্য ধরাটাও একটা পরীক্ষা। অনেকটা ধৈর্য আমরা ধরেছি।
Tolerating is also an exam, and I am tolerating this situation.
কিন্তু আপনাদের আমি বলবো
I will tolerate more, but I will request you to return to work.
এবং আমি জানি তাদের মধ্যে অনেক গ্রুপ এসেছিলেন, অনেকে আলোচনা করতে আগ্রহী ছিলেন, কিন্তু দু তিনটে গ্রুপ বলবো না, 2-3 জন বাইরে থেকে ইনস্ট্রাকশন আসছিল এবং তারা
many of them were interested to talk, but 2 or 3 of them did not allow.
তাদের কাছ থেকে পেয়েছি আমরা যেটুকু, যে তারা ইনস্ট্রাকশন দিচ্ছে
2-3% in the meeting from outside got instruction from outside to not take part in the meeting.
And other state, it never happens anywhere. ইউপিতে 6 মাস আটকাট করে দিয়েছিল, র্যালি ব্যান করে দিয়েছিল এবং এমার্জেন্সি সমস্ত ডিউটি ব্যান করে দিয়েছিল স্ট্রাইক করবার। এই ফেব্রুয়ারি মাসে
I am not in support of emergency situation.
কারণ আমি এমার্জেন্সি সাপোর্টার নই।
I have everything in my hand, but I am not taking action.
আমি দানবিকতার সাপোর্টার নই। আমি একজন মানবিক মানুষ, আর আন্দোলনে আমার জন্ম হয়েছে।
I am a human person,
কিন্তু দয়া করে
compassionate person, so I don't want to take action against.
যেমন হয় তার সমাধানও হয়। আমি 26 দিন সিঙ্গুর নিয়ে আন্দোলন করেছিলাম, বামফ্রন্ট সরকারের একজন মন্ত্রী আসেনি আমার সাথে কথা বলতে।
I was sitting
26 days when I was protesting for Shingur. No minister from the left front government came and met me.
কিন্তু আমরা প্রথম দিন থেকেই চেষ্টা করে যাচ্ছি। We tried our best.
But we are trying since first day.
জনগণ আমাকে ক্ষমা করবেন আমার এই কটি কথা বলার জন্য। আমাদের নামে আমাকে অনেক অসম্মান করা হয়েছে। আমাদের সরকারকে
they have disrespected me a lot.
অনেক অপমান করা হয়েছে।
My government has been disrespected a lot of disrespect and insults.
অপপ্রচার হয়েছে যা সাধারণ মানুষ জানতেন না।
Many lies and misinformation was spread.
কিন্তু আশা করি মানুষ বুঝতে পারছেন।
We are also saying that we demand justice.
ওরা চাইছে আমি মানুষের স্বার্থে এমনকি নিজে পদত্যাগ করতে
but they don't want justice.
মুখ্যমন্ত্রীর পদ চাই না, কিন্তু আমি চাই
they want chair, they don't want justice, they want air.
তা না হলে কিন্তু আপনাদের যেমন আন্দোলন আছে, পরিবারগুলো যদি আমাদের কাছে
common people are understanding the truth,
আমরা তার জন্য তৈরি থাকব। অনেক অনেক ধন্যবাদ।
because you have to answer to your family, we also have to answer. So there Mamata Banerjee was speaking. Mamata Banerjee was speaking in a press conference.
Well, in fact, after that deadlock between Mamata Banerjee and the protesting doctors, what was supposed to be a coordination meeting between the protesting doctors and the Chief Minister has now turned out to be yet another deadlock. And the Chief Minister trying to turn around the table and saying that she has been disrespected. This at a time when the protesting doctors have been demanding that justice for Abhay should take place. Let me also go back to my colleague Kishalai for quickly taking our viewers to the facts of the case. What is it that the protesting doctors are asking for, and how exactly that the Chief Minister has conveniently twisted this?
Well, Shawan, it's very important to note as well that the Chief Minister in this press conference mentioned 4 times that she forgives the doctors. She is forgiving the junior doctors. She has told this 4 times. And then she repeatedly said that I waited for 2 hours, 3 days. I waited for 2 hours in the last 3 days. She mentioned this 4 times. So 4 times mentioning about how she forgives the junior doctors, and 4 times she mentioned how she was waiting for them. But the fact of the matter, as you asked Shawan, what is the fact of the matter? The fact of the matter is the junior doctors are waiting for 33 days now. Since the day Abhaya's body was found, since the day this heinous crime came out, and since the day all the corruptions of RG exploded, the junior doctors have been on the streets at various locations, have been protesting. The people of Bengal have been protesting. The people of Bengal have been demanding justice. Mamata Banerjee very well twisted the whole story and now is pointing fingers towards the doctors, saying that 27 people died for you and now I forgive you for what you have done. That is what she is saying. Mamata Banerjee is saying that all the responsibility of the death of 27 people and all medical negligence that happened in the last 1 month is because the junior doctors have called for the cease of work. And then she says, I forgive you because I am the compassionate person, I am the bigger one, I am the one sitting in this chair, so I forgive you, but return back to work. I am not taking any action now. She mentioned I am not taking any action now, but I have all the equipments and everything that is needed, all the legal validity or all the legal provisions that...
Well, in fact, the statement that has been made by West Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee after she says that she is ready to resign. Kishalai, the twist essentially being that she says she's willing to forgive. Forgive whom exactly?
Said, I am ready to resign if it is needed. I don't have any affection for the chair, but I am forgiving the junior doctors for what they have done, and they have disrespected me. They have disrespected my chair, my government. I am ready to resign because I don't have any affection for chair. They want chair. Now, I don't know what she means by they. She also pointed out how maybe 2 or 3 junior doctors are receiving call from someone to continue protesting. So she might be hinting towards any political interference in this movement. She might be hinting that some doctor is receiving call from some political personality who is directing the doctors to continue movement against her government. And she said, she did not say I will resign. She said that I am ready to resign if it is needed. I don't have any love for the chair. But she still remains in the chair and also points out finger at the doctors, saying it is the doctors who have created this mess and 27 people died, and I am ready to resign, but I forgive the doctors and I'm continuing to hold this government. If the doctors want to have a discussion now, they can have it with the CS and the DG. I won't be available. She didn't say I won't be available, but she said effectively that now if the doctors want to have a meeting, they can have it with the CS and DG. I have had enough. I waited for 3 days. Now it's done. That is what she's meaning, Shawan.
No riders to it. Let's be very clear. Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee says that she is ready to resign. This after Mamata Banerjee time and again has tried to deflect this entire issue. I just want to bring back the entire timeline to what the Chief Minister has said in the past. From blaming the BJP as well as the left parties for creating a stir in the state of West Bengal to now saying that I am forgiving the junior doctors, the same very junior doctors who have been protesting, have been out on the streets for the last 30 days. And the fact of the matter is this, ladies and gentlemen, that after waiting for days, finally, you've had the Chief Minister who's been completely cornered by the people of West Bengal. She's agreed to meet the protesting doctors, and now a sham comes up. And that is, the Chief Minister says that she waited for 2 hours and the protesting doctors did not come up only because there was an issue over the live streaming of this entire meeting. Remember, there are 5 demands that were made. Let's just put out the 5 demands that were made by the protesting doctors, and were they justified or not? Whether at all the Chief Minister could have actually listened to what the protesting doctors had to say. So much so, today most of these protesting doctors have still been outside Nabanna for several hours put together, and the Chief Minister spent over several minutes simply stating that she is the person who is forgiving the protesting doctors. Those very doctors who have been out on the streets braving the heat, the rains in Kolkata, demanding justice for Abhaya, fighting for the rights of every doctor in the state of West Bengal. The Chief Minister of West Bengal says that the protesting doctors are the ones who have disrespected her as well as her government, and now perhaps the audacity that the Chief Minister has had, where she says that she's willing to perhaps resign. This after not even resolving the issue. This after her Kolkata police's entire investigation has been compromised. Several questions have been raised by the protesting doctors as far as this very case is concerned, and questions were being raised as to why exactly was the Kolkata Police Commissioner Vineet Goyal, as well as the former principal of RG Kaur Hospital, Dr. Sandeep Ghosh, being protected, and why exactly are they being protected? Why exactly have there been no answers to the questions that many have asked today? The lapses in the investigation that have been carried out so far. Remember, Republic Bangla has been reporting relentlessly, exposing the lapses, the loopholes in the investigation that has been carried out by the Kolkata police, and there is no answer. I just want to take a moment and perhaps take our viewers through what has happened in the last 33 days, and the fact that the demands that were made, the 5-point demand, we're just going to put that out on our screens in a short while from now. There are 5 demands that were made by the protesting doctors, and why exactly the Chief Minister perhaps now says that she could not fulfill any of them, rather simply putting the entire blame on the protesting doctors by simply saying that they are responsible for the deaths that are taking place in the state of West Bengal. It is the doctors who are basically responsible for the failing condition in the hospitals in West Bengal. The entire blame is now being put on the protesting doctors. Kishilai, I want our viewers to know what is it that the Chief Minister had to say immediately after the protests that took place, when there were women on the streets of Kolkata reclaiming the night, and thereafter an insensitive response really came in from the administration, where she essentially said that this was largely a political conspiracy.
Well, exactly, Shawan. I'll take you back to that particular moment when the Chief Minister, in the very beginning, when Abhaya's body was found, it was the second or third day, the Chief Minister came out with the insensitive statement saying, we cannot bring back the girl, but what we can do is offer 10 lakh rupees to them. That is what she said. She disrespected the family members. Later on, when the protests intensified, she completely gave it a political color, saying it is BJP who is trying to derail her government. This she said after the Nabanna, after the RG Kaur attack happened, where allegations were on TMC workers who came in disguise and destroyed evidence. That was the allegation by the doctors. There was a protest, peaceful protest, Raat Dakhol Abhijan, or reclaiming the night movement, after which this happened. And there has been several cases where TMC leaders came out and spoke against the doctors in very lewd terms, in a dirty way. They tried to completely stamp the doctors politically. Today the Chief Minister is saying that I forgive the doctors. She ends her statement by saying that I am ready to resign, but she gives a rider. She says I am ready to resign for if it is needed by the people, jodi manush chahe, manusher sharthe, which means if it is for the sake of the people, then I am ready to resign. But then in her previous statement, she has already completely differentiated the doctors from common people by saying that because of you, the junior doctors, the common people are facing problems. The common people are dying. Mothers are dying. The ones pregnant moms are dying in the hospitals because of you. So because of you, common people are going through these difficulties. So she already differentiated between the doctors, junior doctors, and the common people. And then she ended her statement by saying, I forgive the junior doctors, and if it is for the sake of the common people, then I can resign. So there she plays it. She completely tries to take out the junior doctors movement apart from common people. But the fact of the matter is, from the very beginning, we saw thousands and lakhs of common people coming down on the streets, roads with the junior doctors, keeping awake the whole night with the junior doctors. It is not just the 7,000 or 6,000 junior doctors on the road, but hundreds and thousands of common people with them. Mamata Banerjee now tries to differentiate, to disperse the common people from the junior doctors, and tries to isolate the junior doctors, but the junior doctors won't back out. They are saying the protest movement will continue. Shawan.
Well, in fact, these are some of the insensitive statements that have been made by the Chief Minister as well as her party colleagues, from blaming the other political parties as far as this that has taken place, the protests that are taking place on the streets of Kolkata, something that many have been saying, that why exactly would the Trinamool Congress government really defend the Kolkata police to begin with, and whether at all they have been trying to shield someone very influential. These are questions that were also asked by the junior doctors. In fact, one of the topmost demand that has been made by the junior doctors was the resignation of Kolkata Police Commissioner Vineet Goyal. It was basically corroborated, justified by the junior doctors by saying that first there is an inordinate delay in the FIR that was filed. Let me also go across to BJP senior leader Locket Chatterjee, who is joining us on this broadcast. Ms. Chatterjee, thank you very much for speaking to Republic TV. You have the Chief Minister today saying that she is willing to resign if needed, and she is willing to forgive the junior doctors. Ms. Chatterjee, if you can hear me, the Chief Minister says that she is willing to forgive the junior doctors. She is willing to step down if needed.
Thank you so much. ममता बनर्जी आज जो स्टेटमेंट दिया, पूरा पश्चिम बंगाल का जनता चाहते हैं. अगर वो जस्टिस नहीं दे पाया, 30 days over, 34 days over, अभी तक उन्होंने जस्टिस नहीं दे पाया. She should resign. पश्चिम बंगाल का